What do you get when you combine one of New York's favorite traditions with Google? The Google Geek Street Fair. It was a first ever event, and technically it was in the far west side's 14th Street Park along the Hudson River. But for hundreds of kids and tech companies, museums, and universities, it was a chance to explore and imagine. Yes, fun and games, but also serious business. Because Google and the tech community in New York want to encourage educators and students to put the focus on science, technology, engineering, and math, the so-called STEM subjects.
So today is Google's Geek Street Fair. We've sort of taken some of the technology that's hidden away within Google, within other organizations around New York, and brought them out here onto the street for New Yorkers to play with and experience.
Can play with Lego? Yeah.
Science and technology and math sometimes gets a bad rap. It's seen as kind of boring. It's seen as a bunch of people sitting around in the dark, writing code all day. And we wanted to get the message out that technology is a lot of fun. Like, we do this because we love it. There's actually a lot of social aspect, and there's a big aspect of how do we make people's lives better day to day. And that's a lot of the focus on the technology that is in this park today.
At the Maker Camp, we made these little LED lights attached to a battery that we can just put on our shirts. I like robots and robotics, so they just fascinate me that all these little gadgets can add up to something so much like humans.
You guys are using your bodies like wires. Right, you're making a connection now. Play with your hands and see what happens.
Science, technology, engineering, math, those things in schools being taught out of books are really not that exciting for a lot of kids. But really when they can get hands-on and see something, like when they can make a fire-breathing dragon, for example, the fact that they can make it, they really have to go through that whole process of designing it, understanding how it works, collaborating with their peers, and it takes it to a whole different level. So we believe that by being hands-on and making, that it's just a more interesting way for them to get involved in what they're doing.
Oh wait, this one was supposed to go here.
You're right there. You found the problem. Way to go.
That type of hands-on learning is something that really is needed in schools. It helps people really connect to the objects they're manipulating. It helps them understand concepts a lot better.
Purely from a selfish reason at Google, we want to hire all of the software engineers we possibly can who are good enough, and there are just not enough of them. And the reason is not at college level, it's that kids aren't getting interested in it early enough. So we want to expose kids to all of this math, this computer science, this science and technology early on, so that they potentially choose to go into this field, and we can hire them later on to make amazing products for us. It's the future of our country. It's going to rely on us being really fantastic in science and mathematics and applying that to our everyday lives. And that's the other bit, that we increasingly depend on this kind of technology, and getting kids involved in this kind of technology and thinking about what's possible is going to lead to the next generation of that technology.
In case you're wondering, the Google engineering director was wearing Google Glass. They aren't glasses because there are no lenses. Instead, the frames hold a tiny camera. Have a question about